tonight on EA Sports. Super Bowl 59.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Cousins steps away to his left. And hitting out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Play action now. Cousins. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. There he goes, left side.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Cousins. And a pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Chase Young, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will be taken at the 13. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Flushed out right. Into the secondary pass. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Cousins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, here's a run with Peterson. Room here to run. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Adrian Peterson, 36 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a dump off here complete, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Levante David in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Now Murray. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. On play action, it's Murray. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Brian Burns able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Murray's throw into the hands of Pitts here. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Brian Burns, his second sack of the night. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. After the turnover, here's Murray. They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Buying time. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Shotgun now from Murray. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. These two teams all tied after one. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Levante Davis.
It's sad they pay me. I'll do this for free.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. To throw, it's Murray. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Murray again. Eluding the pressure right. Murray has the first down and more. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Murray off play action. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Play fake. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that up? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Prime time,
A.J. Green. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Cousins. The quick slant caught. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Broncos continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones They find a way to put it aside.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Check down here for Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 4 yards out. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Archer, the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On play action, Cousins. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And now off to the races down the right side. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
2nd and goal from the 1. Henry again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the handoff, now Murray. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And that is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now Hill to return it. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. On 1st down, Peterson. Calling a gain of 4. And that'll make it 2nd down. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They go play action. Cousins. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now at 1st down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his Murray fighting, lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you get defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased. Doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Murray steps away to his under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Deron Payne. Coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Throwing on second and long. Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Again to Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Kyle Pitts
with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Lions will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Escapes the defender, and they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Cousins on first down. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He completes it to Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Murray now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. To throw is Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort from minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Play action now. Cousins. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They hand it off to Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now. Cousins. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.